We are back with not only Suikoden Volume 1, Swordsman of Harmonia, but it appears that we are at the end of the game. We have last episode. Going on to load that and see where this game takes us. Let's go. War's End and Beginning. Because you know we're ending before Suikoden 2 ends, right? I stirred from my sleep to find myself in a clean bed. The sunshine felt great. After enjoying the pleasant sensation of the sunshine on my face for a little while, I sat up and looked around. The room was simple but functional. I heard someone moving around downstairs. Where was I? I set my feet on the floor. A bandage had been carefully wrapped around my right foot. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got messed up by Seed and Colgan. Gingerly, I tried moving my body. The pain in my joints let me know how long I had slept. I shifted my hip downward again and started massaging my ankle. I needed to work my way towards being able to use my muscles again. At least now I knew what condition I was in. Ah, so you've come too, have you? Oh yeah, I have 4 luck points. Good. Just some random person. My arm massaging interrupted, I turned to find a young woman looking pleasantly surprised. You've been asleep for 3 days! Thank you for taking care of me. Is this your work? Well, yes, but only because... Lady Teresa! Hey! Hey, everybody! Only because Lady Teresa... Only because Lady Teresa ordered me to. I really am glad, though. If you had died, I'd be in big trouble. Nice bedside manner. It really is a miracle you survived, though. One of the students happened to find you, nearly dead, in the forest behind the school. Right, so we must be in Greenhill now. You really ought to thank them. Oh, I see. Ah yes, don't forget to pay for your your lodgings. It has been 3 days. It's always 3 days. It's always 3 days. It's always 3 days. It has been 3 days, after all. It's a small price to pay for your life, no? Yeah, whatever, I still haven't gotten paid for Mission 1, lady. Okay. Hello there, Doomers, and welcome to the stream. This is Suikogaiden, an interlude game that kind of covers areas of Suikoden 2. It's a visual novel on the Japanese PS1. I don't know if it got a Saturn release. Maybe. Like, I think the original Suikoden got a Saturn release in Japan as well, so I don't know. But this is PS1. And so I guess it's better than leaving me there alone. Well then, if you're ready, come on downstairs. We'll give you 3 days worth of breakfast. Fair enough. Could I have hard over eggs and crispy bacon, please? No. Eggs should be fine, but I'm not sure if we have any bacon left. Can I get you anything else? How about your name? 3 days worth of your name? I'm Yuri. Well then, see you downstairs. Okay, bye. Guess we're wrapping up with Greenhill. I don't know. As she said those words, the young lady left the room. So this was the second floor of the inn I'd been taken to after being snatched from the brink of death. Oh, that's right. Greenhill is an actual inn. I was so used to staying in the student lodgings, I think. Of course, Flick couldn't do that, so I guess he took the inn. So this was the second floor of the inn. Oh, yeah, and that girl, Yuri. I hate to say it, but she hadn't saved me out of the kindness of her heart. Yeah, she made that clear. Well, that's enough information gathering. She had said Teresa, and Teresa is the name of the mayor of Greenhill's daughter. That's a little bit clunky. The name of the mayor's daughter, the mayor of Greenhill. In any case, it seemed like I was getting closer to my destination. After massaging my body a while longer, I figured I was in good enough condition to walk around town. Oh yeah, Doomer's End, you didn't know Suikoden get a Saturn release? Not in the States, but like... Suikoden 2 looks pretty apparently like a PS1 game, but there's something about Suikoden 1's graphics. It just looked Saturn to me. even though I was playing on PS1. So I figured I was in good enough condition to walk around town. Gathering some light equipment, I went downstairs to the first floor. Oh, so you finally came down. Yeah, excuse me. I thought you'd be down sooner, so your breakfast has cooled down a bit. Oh, it actually has been a while. What's the matter? Lost your appetite? No. Oh, I really thought there was a dramatic pause. No, not at all. What to choose? I guess I'll start with this. Do I actually... Okay. You sure are a strange one. That's the poisoned one. Well, I guess you did almost die not too long ago. That breakfast wasn't anything like 3 days' worth. Glancing over the other tables, however, I could see their situations were much the same. Nothing but bread, weak soup, and egg-based dishes. Before I snuck into the city-states, our intelligence had reported that for years, Greenhill's harvests had been poor. This much we'd known, but the situation was even worse than I had anticipated. Well, did that fill you up? As she drew closer, Yuri lowered her voice. What, are you a spy or something? Since it's been 3 days, we gave you a little extra. But don't tell the other guests. Gee, oh, alright. A famine, huh? I'd heard you'd had bad harvests, but... Yes, well, there's also that to consider, Mr... It's Nash. Charlie Nash. Nash. Alright then. Please sign the guest register later. Will do, I guess. So what were we talking about? The famine? Ah, yes, that's right. There have been poor harvests, and then there was that battle between Muse City and Highland, right? We shipped a large amount of food off to Muse to help out in any way we could, as Greenhill only has a volunteer militia, no real army of its own. That was Lady Teresa's decision, but then Muse fell so quickly. Teresa? You mean the mayor's daughter, Teresa? Yes, that's her. Mayor Alec is sick and bedridden, so right now Teresa is our acting mayor. You should thank her too. Lady Teresa was the one who brought you to this inn and paid a small deposit in advance for your stay here. If she hadn't paid on my behalf for the stay, what would have happened to me? Who knows what would have happened? Thrown you onto the street. Leaving me with that mystery, Yuri left to take another guest's order. As I enjoyed my post-meal coffee, I considered my next move. I'd already sent off the report about the Beast Rune, but all clues regarding my original objective, finding the true rune, had dried up. Even though we met Rio, but, you know, never mind. And we met Joey. I'm overdue to report in, but with nothing to show for my investigation, there's little point in returning for the time being. I'm now wanted by Highland at the very least. If I want to ensure my safety, the best thing to do would be to enter Grassland via the Matilda Knightdom and return to the Southern Frontier Defense Forces headquarters in... Calaria? However, I have a growing inclination to remain and see what happens in the war between the Highland Kingdom and the city-states. After finishing my weak coffee, I went to visit Teresa Wisemail, who was both my savior and Greenhill's acting mayor, in order to ask her a few questions. Yup. Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, look! It's the arc where there's no battles for like 2 hours. It's all university, which was actually a pretty interesting choice. Upon getting my clothes in order, signing the inn's register, paying my 3 days' rent, and finally freeing myself from Yuri, I arrived at the entrance to the New Leaf Academy, aiming to find Teresa. Since the independent town of Greenhill was born from a simple college town, I had learned that the mayor traditionally also serves as the dean of its New Leaf Academy. Passing through the gates, I began my search for the reception desk as 2 students approached from up ahead. Is it those 2 students? Oh, no. Hey, welcome back. It's Nina. Oh, did we hear her conversation about Fleck? You have to admit, that quiet guy is just perfect. Yeah, here we go. Really? I'm not so sure. He's just so dreamy and gives off this feeling. Yeah, you should have seen how he saved me. He was so badass. Like he's a prince from a far-off land or something. From, Warrior Village, actually. Come on, you always say stuff like that. Excuse me, but could one of you tell me where the reception desk is? No, he's different from the rest. I packed a lunch and gave it to him. Yeah, this is post-flick. I wonder if he's eaten it or not. The reception desk? Oh, that's right. I need to go and get the box back from him. Wow, we are just not here. Could you... What do you want? Why do you have to be so loud? Sorry? Huh? Sorry, I'm looking for the reception desk. Oh, the reception desk. It's over... Hey, hang on. You're not from around here, are you? Are you kidding me? I thought Flick was her one true love. She's really just going after anybody who looks kind of cool. The reception desk. Leave it to me. This way. Wow. Wow, this is a whole other level then. Over here. Come on, hurry up. Wait a sec. That didn't take long. No, it didn't. Looks like Nina's at it again. Oh, sweet Rosaline, why won't she acknowledge my words to her? Oh, hey, look, Juliet, she's pretty hot. Damn, I can't even believe. I really thought she was chasing Flick the whole time, and that was it. And we got a luck point. I have no idea why we got a luck point. We just got one. Uh-huh. So your name is Mr. Nash. Hello there, Galliano. Welcome to the stream. Hey, is this blonde hair the real thing? It's not a wig, is it? Want to see me fight by spinning around and hitting people with my school books in a strap like Pinocchio? Ha! Why not give it a tug and see? Wow, really? Can I? Ow! Knock it off, kid! Please keep it down out there. Oh, Miss Nina. Not you again. Oh, Miss Amelia. I'm sorry. Mr. Nash here has business with you. Oh, aren't you... well... You were the one they found behind the school, right? Are you feeling better already? Well, I'm alive at any rate. I thought I should at least come here and thank Lady Teresa. Can I speak with her? Yes, of course, but she's a busy woman. You'll have to make an appointment. If that's okay, we'll send word to the inn you were taken to. Can I just say thank you and go? Damn. Alright. Looks like I'll be troubling that inn for a little while longer. When they brought you in, you were covered in mud, but you're pretty cute when you're cleaned up. Damn, everybody. Why don't we go out for dinner? Wow, immediately. Why don't we go out for dinner sometime? Is Nina gonna react to it? Huh? I didn't get this treatment in Suikogaiden 2 at all. Ah! I found Mr. Nash first, you know. You're breaking the rules. Young lady? Oh, never mind. But now that you mention it, Lady Teresa is conducting negotiations in the Highland camp. She should be returning soon, so you might catch her at the city gates if you want to meet her. Then I might be able to thank her there, and get the hell out of this room. It's worth a shot. Ah, Mr. Nash! Wait for me! I can show you the way! I may not know my way around town, but I could probably find the gates, right? Damn. Amelia just goes for it. I thought Nina's whole character was just going for it, but Amelia put her to freaking shame. For some reason, the schoolgirl Nina insisted on accompanying me to the front gate. I'm pretty cute when I clean up. If Teresa was negotiating with the Highland army, it could only mean one thing. The city was on the brink of falling under their control. Whether I plan to escape or resume my search is going to take longer than I expected. Soldiers and townsfolk alike were gathered in front of the gate. All were looking outside, no doubt, praying for Teresa's safe return. Suddenly, a murmur rippled through the crowd. The gates slowly opened and the crowd parted, forming a path between them. Several Highland troops marched through the crowd behind their commander. They were preceded by a young blonde woman who must be Teresa. A warrior in foreign-looking clothes walked beside her. Ah, yeah. Once the group had reached the front gate, Teresa and the swordsman turned around. I made my way through the crowd as best I could to get a look at their faces. Come on. Well then, please consider our offer. It's not a bad deal, I think. If he sees me, The only thing you offered was unconditional surrender and that Greenhill supply the Highland army until we're sucked dry. And you know how the people would suffer. Have you no heart whatsoever? Lady, I met Raud before you did. He has no heart whatsoever. There's nothing we can do for the townspeople. However, we can guarantee the safety of the wise male family. Circumstances permitting, you may even be welcomed into La Renoir as a noble. The mayor of Greenhill will not be so easily bribed into disgracing herself. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh my, you speak with such authority. However, you face 15,000 elite troops of the 4th Highland Army. Greenhill's defenders only number 7,000, and I understand they are a militia of townspeople. I wonder how long they can hold out. Yes, I forgot about Shin. Sir Raud, perhaps you should return for today? Highland and Greenhill currently have a truce, but in a state of war, this would be Greenhill territory, and my sword would be against your throat in a heartbeat. Are you trying to insult me? The truth for parley only lasts until dawn tomorrow. I suggest you consider your options carefully. Yeah, didn't he have, like, the spider sword or something super badass like that? Hello there, Dracologist. Welcome to the stream. Lady Teresa. I'm alright, Shen. Let's go back. Damn, I'm eating named characters. Here we go. The entire crowd began to move at once. I tried to wriggle my way to the front somehow, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance. In front of the gate, the enemy commander was speaking to Teresa about something. What to do? Ooh, actual choice. This one costs 1, this one costs none. Let me see what the results are of this. Oh, okay. Chat, what shall I do? I could spend a luck point and gain something. Or, if I give up, I can gain a luck point. So what's it gonna be, ladies and gentlemen? Any, weighing in? I don't know. I kind of fell apart with that question there. But what's it gonna be? Spend a luck and gain a thing, or spend 0 and in fact gain 1. We have options, ladies and gentlemen, but they will both take us to the same place. I see 1 vote for each. Does anybody else wish to weigh in? The only thing I can tell you is I'm going to want to save 2 luck points for later, but at this point I think I have a surprisingly healthy amount. I see 1 more vote for each option, so we're still at an impasse. Hello there, Green Saber. Welcome to the stream. So we have 2 and 2. If I don't see a tiebreaker soon, I'm just going to make a decision on my own. Well, if this is what I'm going to see for now, then I'll go ahead and gain myself a luck point. Give up on moving forward. At this rate, no struggling would help. For now, I'll return to the inn. Bye. They'll probably cut off some dialogue scene. Oof, somehow I made it through the crowd back to the inn. In any case, Teresa is incredibly popular among the townsfolk. I was kind of hoping that the negative decision would give me, like, a different giving up CG or something, but I guess I just lost out. So I apologize for that. I wanted to see if there was, like, a unique negative option, but I guess not. We would have met somebody. It's obvious that she's no ordinary young woman. I sat at the bar waiting for my order of lemon tea. If the crowd has calmed down somewhat later on, I'll try and get a chance to talk to Teresa. Slowly, I close my eyes. Makes me think of if we had not listened to Elsa's giant flashback, it would have been like, well, the scene's over, bye. Well, what should I do now? My orders are to find the true rune, but I haven't gotten even a scrap of information regarding it. Soon it'll be past the deadline for the investigation. I've sent a bunch of other information, so I do have an excuse. I think I might not really like all this special forces work after all. I can't go back to Crystal Valley, of course. The only thing I can do is hide myself in the Southern Frontiers Defense Force. It's been 3 years since I entered the Special Forces. I've traveled to many places. In the beginning, I thought it might not be so bad if I died, but I've realized that I don't feel that way anymore. If I can, I want to return to Crystal Valley. I want to go back and see them. Do you mind if I sit here? Says someone. But yeah, as you can see, I've gained a luck point. I now have 6. How marvelous. Oh, that's a problem. I opened my eyes, startled. I knew that voice. Right in front of my eyes, sitting there, was... You don't have to look so surprised. It's been a while, Nash Latke. Zaj, is it really you? Oh, is it the hair color? My hair and eyes, even my name. You all only knew the fake me, but feel free to use my old name. My real name is Jazz. It's backward. What's wrong? I thought you'd heard from those 2 generals. Is this really so unexpected? Why? You're... This man sitting here with a bold smile. Zaj, why are you here? I thought I killed you. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. That poison Schwarz is coated in. Zodiac Tower. If I hadn't gotten the antidote in time. Anyway, the guild has a long history of assassinations, and has accumulated a vast amount of knowledge toward that end. The results are a bit showy, so I'm not sure I like them. So you're saying the wound you received wasn't fatal? No, it was. Right. Back there, your loud way of doing things naturally created a bit of an uproar. It was naive and childish of you. Though the wound you gave me may have healed, I still remember my resentment towards you. The disgrace of defeat is not so easily forgotten. So you want a rematch? That would be careless. Oh, get ready for something. Oh, what? Oh, that's right! He's from our organization, we're like the only guys who actually use guns. Suddenly Zaj was gripping a miniature gun in the palm of his hand. That is a pickle and a half. I may not quite be a Knight-class gunner, but I doubt you could get away from the gunpoint of a Squire-class gunner all the same. Won't know until I try. That'll be a damn feat. With this awesome music, I love this track. Dodging a bullet at, like, across the table range, oh man. I don't know if even Nash's cursed swords can pull that little trick. Hello there, Kieran. Welcome to the stream. Is he just gonna fire? Grosser Fluss is trembling. There's no choice. If my opponent's a gunner, I need to depend on this thing again. Do you really think that it will work? Or that will work? Ah. Oh, he folded his hands again. I guess we're good. Zaj indicated my swords with a nod of his chin. Damn. Are my nerves rusty too? I fought a damn vampire and walked away. I fought Seed and Colgan. This wasn't exactly the best time for memories to come flooding back. Zaj almost certainly had his gunner henchmen spread throughout the place posing as patrons. Damn. If I tried to do anything with my sword, this place would become a hornet's nest in an instant. It's like Darby. Like, oh, so I see you chose that person to deal the cards poorly. Oh, no. You chose him. But I'm paying off every single person in this bar, including the bartender. It's amazing. Flip the table. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I got 6 luck points. I could pull it off. We shall see. Even if I managed to dodge them for a while, innocent people, including Yuri, would surely be injured. This is intense. You understand, Nash? You certainly planned things out, but why have you gone so far? Don't you think this is a bit much? It would be simple to take your life. If it were up to me, I would take you and entrust you to the guild's torture expert. But, alas, this is a chapter of a video game and we have so much more before the end credits. I couldn't do that now. It's too early. There's only been one decision. Under the circumstances, you can't be forgiven. What do you mean? During your absence, an awful lot has transpired in Crystal Valley. So then, the Highland General's advance was your doing. I simply gave him a bit of advice. The results were a little different than what I had expected. In any case, the fact that we can't act directly is somewhat irritating, but at least you will die. You'll disappear, missing in action, and no one will be any the wiser. Farewell, Nash. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. Wait! Yes? Why did you go out of your way just to say all that? That is a good point. If he were a real assassin, he'd just assassinate. It should be obvious. It's because I wanted you to know. Tell Cersei, it was me. I can kill you at any time. Even I have my pride. I read that a little bit off. Even I have my pride. With that said, Zash quietly left the inn. Hello there, Fakafan. Welcome to the stream. His gunner henchmen also warily stood up one by one and, eyes watchful, disappeared out the door. Cool, now I know who all your henchmen are, dumbass. Should have waited for me to leave. Afterwards, I was left on my own. Now alone, I wondered whether the encounter had been real. And then I woke up. No, it wasn't real! For a while, I was stunned. Zaj was still alive. Not only that, he was looking to kill me. And not only that, I don't know what his real name is. I don't know what to do with all this information. That much was clear. Escaping from the siege would be no small feat. But, what to do now? God, I love this track. Anyway, bye. And for the record, by the way, we actually have choices in this game. Like, Chapter 3 had 4, I think. There could have been a lot more, but I didn't have 10 luck points to spend on jumping a damn bridge. This time, we have more than 4. We've done 1 already. So some militia guy. Hey, that's the guy! What, for me? Huh? Yes. That's right, but... It appears I'm being pursued yet again. I'm sick and tired of it all, but I'll just have to wait and see what happens. Several militia members come up to me. Are you Nash? The Nash who came here from Muse? Yeah, that's right. You don't have to ask twice, I heard you the first time. Hey, it really is him! Hurry up, everyone! Get his autograph! What's the problem? You're coming with us to go see Lady Teresa. Hooray! Come on, stand up. Awesome. The man grabbed my arm roughly in an attempt to make me stand. Reversing the maneuver, I lightly twisted his arm upward. Ow! If we're going to see Teresa, I'd be more than happy to come along. I was planning to head over there myself, so there's no need to do anything crazy. I got it! Please, just let go of my arm! Sure thing. Arrgh! The man lost his balance and fell to the floor with a loud crash. I think I took a little far there. Well, shall we go? You'll take me to where Teresa is, correct? Yeah. Come with us. Back to the Greenhill theme. The militia soldiers surrounded me as we left the inn to go see Teresa. Along the way, I inspected the militia's equipment. The armor they used was similar to that of the Muse troops, but here and there were signs of recent repair. They didn't have enough gear, and they looked like they didn't know the first thing about fighting. It seemed like they'd just fall apart if they had to fight much. They held a hodgepodge of mismatched weapons. Some had swords so long that they might hit their comrades more than their enemies, and others had daggers not much bigger than knives. They probably hadn't done a formal drill ever. No doubt about it, they were a bunch of novices. The elite hand-picked troops of Highland wouldn't have any trouble with them. Oh, I know. Alright, here it is. Get in there. Alright, I got it. Hold your horses. Hey, it's the office. We had come to the room I'd been to before on the school's campus. It looked like the dean's office. I opened the door to find Teresa, the foreign swordsman, and Amelia inside. Teresa also immediately asks me out. What is it? That man. He's the one who was dying earlier. Yes, Lady Teresa. We just arrested a man named Nash. The Highland troops are searching for him. Hey, get in here. Hey, I already told you that I understand. Don't grab me like that. This man is Nash. What are you saying? Who gave you those orders? Well, we heard that one of Highland's terms was that we capture and hand over a vagabond named Nash who had escaped from Muse. It's impossible to keep rumors from spreading. We haven't decided on Highland's terms yet. But for negotiating purposes, if we were to hand this guy over, it should buy us a little more time. If he's wanted by Highland, he won't be long for this world if we hand him over. I don't have the arrogance to negotiate with a person's life. All of you, leave now. But... Stand down. Understood. As the militia reluctantly filed out, Teresa approached me. I most humbly apologize for the behavior of my troops. Are you in better health now? Well, yes. In any case, I was thinking about coming to express my gratitude anyway. Thank you for saving me after I collapsed. No thanks are necessary. It's only natural to save a wounded traveler. Lady Teresa. Yes, Amelia, I know. You have prime permission to ask him out for dinner. Please excuse me, Mr. Nash. We're in the middle of some planning. For the war against Highland? Yes, the armistice ends tomorrow morning, and it will probably turn into a full-blown battle that we will get absolutely smoked. It's probably best for you to leave this town as quickly as possible. Sounds like a bad situation. But the Highland army already has Greenhill surrounded, so even if you did run... I had thought over the situation a lot. I don't know what Zaj is planning, but he won't be able to kill me directly. Not if he's shooting for the missing in action ruse. That is true. The Highlands generals that had pursued me were probably Zaj's doing as well. Highland already has Greenhill under siege. It's only a matter of time before Greenhill will be occupied by Highland. Yeah, wasn't this Joey's idea, I think? Someone like me wanted by Highland to be tracked down and executed. Well, if Greenhill falls into Highland hands, it seems pretty likely that Zaj and his guild henchmen will take advantage of the confusion to kill me. After all this, it looks like my fate and Greenhill's may be the same. Like a candle's flame, flickering before a strong wind. There are two paths here. I can lend my strength to Greenhill and hope that they can break Highland's siege with my help, or I could try to break out of the siege and flee on my own and take on both the Highland troops and the gunners. Wow. Stay in Greenhill. Like, what a suicide mission that second one is. So, what to do? You're actually gonna make me choose. Okay, so... Oh. Okay. Well, here's the thing. If I lend my strength, I will go to another bit, obviously, and I will gain popularity. If I try to escape, then I will go to an additional thing before getting to the lend my strength bit. So what would you rather see? Plus popularity or additional scene? Well, I'm seeing multiple escape votes anyway. Additional scene it is. I'm not going to gain one more popularity. I'm taking the weasel route, but... Alright. This is the most dangerous thing. That's right. I'm not going to throw my lot in with some rural border town. I'll just instead take on an assassination guild and the Highland army anyway, because I'm an idiot. As for escaping, I'll manage somehow. You might even say it's a special talent of mine. Yeah, well, that's true. But, very well. Behind this campus is a forest. There's a secret path there that can be used to bypass the gate. I feel guilty doing this, can I just say? Shin will show you the way. Oh, please escape from there. I would appreciate that. I'd like to leave as soon as I've packed my things. Shin, please guide him. Yes, my lady. Take care of yourself, Mr. Nash. If we get the chance, let us meet again. Of course. Farewell. Man, Shin's great. I love that guy. I left accompanied by Shin. As the door closed, I heard Teresa and Amelia begin discussing their plan. Tomorrow morning, the Highland army will begin its attack. Those two won't have time to sleep while making the preparations. I could sense the acting mayor's devotion to her citizens as we left the campus behind and headed for the inn. Huh? Mr. Nash, are you leaving already? This game's really guilting me. Shh. Shin managed to get Yuri to control that loud voice of hers. The inside of the inn was packed with soldiers. On each and every face was concern for tomorrow's battle. Revealing that I was running away in such a loud voice in the middle of that, I can't imagine how they would react. Yes, you've been a big help. I think I've paid you already for the rent? You have, but I don't have much time. Goodbye. Ugh. Well, okay then. See you again, Mr. Nash. Yeah. See you again. Oof. Carrying the luggage, we left the inn behind. Throughout the city, soldiers and townsfolk were making preparations for the battle. If the soldiers following her instructions were novices, then Teresa must be new to the battlefield herself. I don't know how effective her preparations will be. Shin, silent from start to finish, led me to the inside of the school. In a side corridor, he touched a statue. Hey, remember that? Causing a part of the wall to slide to the side, revealing a path at the outside. We're here! Outside, the sun was still high in the sky, making the forest fairly bright. Not even the Highland army could guard all the paths. Shin didn't say anything, but he seemed to plan on leading me as far as he could. Once the forest opened into a clearing, Shin turned around. Is this as far as you'll go? Which way should I head? Whoa. Wow, okay. Yeah, look at that cool spider sword. Shin silently slashed at me with his sword. I instantly blocked it with a dagger from my sleeve. Hey, what the... Just as I thought. That maneuver. You're a skilled fighter. And? I'm thrilled to receive that kind of praise, but this is a little sudden, isn't it? I apologize for my rudeness, but I have a request to make of you. What in the world do you want now? You've seen it for yourself. Greenhill is in a most dire situation. I know my lady faces inevitable death, but no battle is a foregone conclusion. Sir Nash, no one in Greenhill has your experience with battle. Won't you lend your strength to Greenhill and to my lady? I beg of you. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not... Shin, however, did not lift his head. He knew that his lady would bravely go to her own death. He also knew very well that Greenhill's militia had no chance of winning the battle as it was. This man knew that. If that happens, what fate awaits her? And this nearly unknown frontier town, here she found a stranger, collapsed and possibly dying, and saved him. And if Greenhill falls, what will happen to Yuri, Amelia, and the rest? But... Okay, I'll lend a hand. No, I can't do it. Chat, I am not going to leave this to you, because if I say this is something I can't consider, then that will lead me to the false ending, and also, by the way, decrease my popularity by 2. So for the sake of continuing the story, let's go. I'll go back and lend a hand to Greenhill. In any case, leaving a distraught lady behind and running away doesn't agree with me. What's more, I found another reason to stay. I have a feeling there are troops in the forest. Zaj's gunners are probably lying in wait. They wouldn't let me just run away. Alright. I don't want Lady Teresa to fall into the hands of Highland myself. I'll lend a hand for a while. Truly, I am indebted to you, Sir Nash. Don't worry about it. Now that that's been decided, we should return immediately. We don't have any time to waste. Yes. Shin's alright, man. Shin and I turned back towards Greenhill again. As we hurried to the Dean's office, I breathlessly reported that I would cooperate and requested that she begin gathering people. The citizens had gathered in the plaza in front of campus. Every single face had a look of anxiety that was impossible to hide. Clearly the reason was the breakdown of negotiations. Crying voices were among the crowd as it stirred. It was turning into a pretty tragic atmosphere. It's undeniable that this is a group anticipating an upcoming battle. Suddenly the entire crowd lifted their faces as one to look towards a single point. Teresa had arrived in front of them. Gradually, Teresa made her way to the center and began to speak in a clear voice. Everyone, please listen to me. 2 weeks have passed since Highland's troops first laid siege to Greenhill. Our supply situation is not yet desperate, but Muse has been lost, and South Window is already in Highland's hands. We have sent several messengers to the Knights of Matilda, but perhaps they were captured on the way. Either way, the Knights haven't moved. As you all know, I went to negotiate with the Highland army earlier. However, their terms for surrender require that Greenhill yield all its supplies to their army, and I find that too bitter a pill to swallow. With that, Teresa stopped speaking. After briefly averting her eyes, she turned to the townsfolk once more with a determined look on her face. I must ask you all a question. Would it be better to go down to the Highland camp and, while starving, aid in the destruction of other city-state members? Or do we fight here? A wave of tension spread through the citizens. People were murmuring. The right to decide what should happen to Greenhill lies with everyone. Whether to fight or surrender, it is up to you. I will, however, promise you this. Those who will pledge to protect Greenhill to the best of their ability, I will be your ally, and I will give my body and soul to support you. I was honestly pretty surprised that Teresa, who had seemed nothing more than a young noble, was able to give such an impressive speech. Greenhill's entire military strength is surpassed by a single Highland soldier, so the presence of Teresa could be a key to victory. It seems as if townspeople have made up their minds without any argument at all. A swell of voices rose, calling for battle with the Highland army. Naturally, I'd asked Amelia to plant a few people to stir things in the right direction, but it looks like that wasn't necessary. Now we had cleared the first hurdle on the path to victory I had pointed out to Teresa. The first thing to do was unite the hearts of the townspeople. Without unity, any chance of victory would be nothing but a dream. The citizens had begun to take on a look of determination. Yeah, no, that's what I get from reading it out loud. They began to take on a look of determination. Teresa picked up on the change and began to speak once again. If there's a consensus, Greenhill will not yield to Highland and will choose the path of battle. Is this all right? The citizens responded to Teresa's words in an approving cheer. Very well. Just as I made a promise to you, I also request a promise in return. Until this battle is over, I will have you all follow my orders as acting mayor of Greenhill. Men and women, young and old, must obey without question. All of Greenhill will face this restriction. This is the second hurdle. A disorderly mob such as these people would have no chance against the Highland troops. The first thing is to establish a commander, whose orders would be universally obeyed. With the enthusiasm present in the crowd, Teresa's proposal was accepted with no complaints. So far so good, but the toughest hurdle will be the last. Very well. I will now give everyone my first order as acting mayor. Once again, the citizens grew tense. From this moment, I will give command of all the armed forces of the city of Greenhill to a qualified person I have selected. Yet again, the crowd began to stir. During the distraction, I made my way to stand next to Teresa. Most impressive. I appointed this man, Nash Latke, to that position. That's gonna cause a stir. The wanted man? Hearing this pronouncement, the townspeople began to raise voices in question. Who is that? Oh, well, maybe they don't know. Yeah, he's that stranger staying at the inn. Why would she pick him? Can we fight under the command of a stranger? This isn't funny. There's no way I'm following him. Once the voices had quieted down sufficiently, I opened my mouth to speak. My name is Nash Latke. Teresa has hired me for 7 million potch. My family is related to the Silverbergs, famous for the strategic prowess. The dispute in the Queendom of Felina was quieted by my hands. My assistance is worth 1 million troops. Beside me, Teresa's eyes were like dinner plates. Of course, these were all outright lies. Yeah, I was wondering about that. In the besieged city of Greenhill, however, nobody could confirm or deny them. This was the only way I could think of to gain the trust of the citizens. The militia, especially, seems to remain strongly doubtful. It looks like I'll need to put on a flashy performance. Just picking up some other militia guy. So, are there any here who still want to oppose my appointment here? Ah, poor militia guy, crying outside the wrong part of his eyes. 6 self-proclaimed men of valor had already stepped up in opposition. It's a little harsh, but calling them that would be a lie. While they were confident enough in their skill, they were still novices and no true opponents of mine. Unarmed, I threw each of them to the ground. Well then, it appears there aren't any more complaints. As I said that, I glanced at the faces of the troops. The first thing was to let them know the level of difference in our skill. Though it was grudging, I could see acceptance in the soldiers' faces. Teresa began to speak once more. Tomorrow, Highland will begin their attack. There isn't much time left, and our disadvantage is obvious. From now on, please follow Mr. Nash's orders and begin the preparations. We must not let Greenhill's pride be trampled on so easily. The citizens' faces, though grave, took on a determined expression. Somehow we managed to clear the third hurdle. The townsfolk will begin preparations at my command. Without delay, I began giving orders to the townsfolk. Alright, I expect work to begin at once. First will be my orders for the militia forces. I looked over the militia. There was a mixed sense of respect for my strength among them. What'll it be? Do we attack from here? Ignoring the voice, I began handing down orders. Immediately take off your armor and place it together with your weapons here. Though suspicious of this unexpected order, the troops assembled their weapons and armor into a pile in front of me. Good. Next up, if any of you have any experience in blacksmithing, please step forward. Oh! Yeah, remember that choice we made where we did not go through the crowd? We would have met this guy, Jude. Hello there, James. Welcome to the stream. And hello there, Punch Kick Philosophy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the slowed down version of Suikogaden's war theme is nostalgic. Yeah, it is. This is great. I'm Jude, and I teach sculpture classes here. Yeah, you do. For now, I can also do blacksmithing. I see. So we'll start off with weapon and armor maintenance, then. No! First off are weapons. Melt down the weapons gathered here and forge the metal into spear points. All of these into spear points? Yes, all of them. Understood. I'll begin right away. Damn. Hey now, wait a second. You're going to turn all these swords into spear points. Isn't that a waste? It's a bigger waste to put them into the hands of a bunch of novices like you. Once you're all holding spears, I'll teach you how to use them. Anyway, here's your next order. Take all of this armor to the top of the south wall. The top of the wall? What in the world are you planning? Once that's finished, I want all of you soldiers to make dummies. Oh, that's great! Get the resources you need from the forest behind the school. Emilia, you're in charge. Make them like how I showed you before. Yes, I understand. Leave it to me. Alright everyone, follow me. Delays will not be forgiven. Come on, grab that armor and follow me. That's brilliant. The soldiers left campus with Emilia in the lead. For some reason, Emilia seemed awfully happy. Do I press something now? Okay, next up. Are there any rune masters among you? Oh yeah, you become like the rune shopkeeper, I think. I'm Jean, and I teach runes at the academy. May I be of use to you? Certainly. One more person, a young man, waded through the masses to stand before me. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. I'm Connell. I'm studying to be a phonologist. That's right! Yeah, the sound test guy with the treble clef on his hat. But at the moment, I'm also studying runes. I appreciate your help. Now then. Well, we could assemble the pupils for my class to help out, I think, but how will we be helping, I wonder? Yeah. Can you take all the runes and sealed orbs in Greenhill and turn them into talismans? That way more people will be able to use them than if we were to just leave them as runes. That's true. Is that the only favor you wanted to ask? Every woman in town except for Teresa, I swear to God. Yes. Your clothes, they're a bit... Could you not stand... She knows what she's doing. Okay, we'll begin immediately. We don't have much time, right? Nash's one weakness. Every woman in this town. I swear to God. Jean, Connell, and the rest of the class left for the classrooms. They needed an appropriate space to work in. With them taken care of, I turned to face the remaining townspeople. Those remaining, draw water from the city wells and place it strategically around town. Once that's finished, tear down all stone walls inside the town and carry the stones to the top of the east and west walls. To be in charge of this, I'll appoint... Me! Sure. Me! I'll take care of it. Draw water and gather stones on top of the walls. I'll do it. Sure. I'm counting on you. Everyone please hurry. There's not much time left. Once your work is finished, return here and I'll give you your next set of orders. Once I had finished, Teresa nodded in satisfaction. She stepped in front of the townspeople once more. Yeah, Katsif. 3 days of rest and a mud bath must make a man irresistible. I guess. Everyone, let's fight. For victory. Alright, everyone. First up, draw water. Barrels, buckets, cups, pots, use whatever works. Finally, all the townspeople scattered to perform their various tasks. Now that our major work was done, I was a bit relieved. Teresa, now calm, turned to me. Mr. Nash, thank you very much. We couldn't have done this nearly so well without your help. Ah, well. Looks like my old man's training came in handy. Never thought I'd ever need to use it back then, and I resented him for it. My. Mr. Nash, do you think Greenhill can win? Frankly, I've used all the knowledge and spirit I can muster. We can only pray to the gods now. Do you believe in gods? There was a time when I did. But enough of that, I guess. Anytime now. There we go. Meanwhile, at night... Oh yeah, the fire. Mr. Nash, what size should the points on the spears be? Ah, don't give them too lengthy a point. Does it look like they'll be done by the morning? I think we'll just barely make it. Mr. Nash, the dummies you asked for are finished. Should we line them up along the top of the walls now? No, for now, please get some sleep. Let the soldiers rest up until you see the signal. Understood. Oh, this is where you were. Mr. Nash, we've carried over lots of stones. Is there anything else you want us to do? Alright, I'll leave this one to you. Go gather up some cloth, then put together some beds in one of the classrooms so we can gather the casualties there. Because there will be casualties. Okay! Damn, it's nighttime and she's still this energetic. Excuse me, we weren't able to find many runes, so I'm afraid we'll be coming up a bit short in the sealed orb department. I see. I wonder if there's another way. I'm certain there are some that are used by students for practice in the classrooms. Be sure to use the ornamental orbs as well. If you need more, ask Old Ned in the basement. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Nash, we have prepared the oil you requested. Okay, you guys go ahead and get some sleep. But if everyone else is working... We're all counting on you for the battle tomorrow morning. If you're exhausted before the fighting even begins, it could turn a victory into defeat. That's why I'm asking you to sleep. Understood. Okay, we're really building up. Nash, I've picked out all the militia members who have some experience using swords, but there's only about 30 in total. Is that okay? It will have to do. We've had some red bandanas made. Please hand them out to those soldiers. Alright. How much more can we manage to do before morning comes? I really love the idea that Nash is just secretly in Suikogaiden 2. It's amazing. Oh no. Getting some bad flashbacks from this music, because this is the Fire Emblem battles where I get my ass kicked. It's pretty quiet. Their gates are still shut though. Our scouts should be reporting soon, but it looks like they're not planning to surrender. This way suits me better anyway. Can't wait to get my hands on the sweet spoils of war. Alright, men. Greenhill apparently plans to defy us, so we'll move forward with the assault. Begin the preparations. Commander Roud, the scout's report has arrived. You forgot something. Huh? I said you forgot something. Think about what you just said. What do I not like to be called? The Dragon of Kansai? Ah, yes, of course. Acting Corps Commander Roud. We've spotted several soldiers atop Greenhill's walls. They appear to be concentrating their forces in the front. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't act Lord in there. Anyway, we will avoid the main gate in the south and instead attack from the east and west. Nobody fall behind. Freaking Roud, man. This guy's killing me. The Highland army will probably begin their attack soon. I'll only say this once, so please listen carefully. First, those of you with the red bandanas encamp at the east gate. Each of you take one of Jude's spears. Next, those of you with the green bandanas set up at the west gate. Same thing, don't forget to take a spear. I'll take command of the red group myself, and Shin will command the green group. Leave it to me. The task of these two groups is simple. Thrust downward with your spears at the Highland troops that are trying to climb up. Just like this. Simple, right? Don't worry about actually killing them. Just stab toward them and knock them away. Give it to your undivided attention. Yes, sir. Next up, all citizens who are wearing yellow bandanas, you'll be following Teresa's instructions. Set up in the town. The Highland army will be firing flaming arrows. Your task is to put out the fires they start. We can handle the walls, but we can't save the town from catching fire. Use the gathered water and devote yourself to firefighting. Yes, sir. Let's do our best, everyone. Alright, last order. The students who volunteered for the white bandanas split up. Prepare the talismans Jean and Connell assembled and stay on standby behind the east and west walls. Yes. Yeah! Like Nina, there's gonna be a war. That's the last of my orders. From here on, I only ask you to do your absolute best. After I gave my orders, Teresa took over. Here it comes. My fellow citizens, the Highland Kingdom has brought its army before us. We who have not the strength for fighting, who know not any means for fighting, and had forgotten any intention of fighting. Now the flame of hope in our hearts has been reignited. Through your help we have endured all-night work, and shortly intense fighting will begin. What the Highlanders wish to overcome and destroy is our pride, the pride of the citizens of Greenhill. We can surely win in the battle ahead, that much I believe. Damn, this is freaking intense. Yeah! We actually got different CG. Let's go! For Greenhill! Let's hurry up. There's no time to waste. So it's begun. Yes. Well then, I shall be off. Stay safe, milady. Yes. And you as well. I'm not the kind of person who can stay safe. What a badass. And so the curtain was raised in the final act. The Battle of Greenhill. What had begun as a battle for my own life had quickly entangled me in a citywide struggle. Stopping to think about whether this was a good thing or a bad thing was pointless now. The gods of fate appear to prefer a strange assortment of irony at all times. Fate, it seems, is not without a sense of irony. Okay, signal the east and west units. Commence the assault. Yes, Your Excellency, Actigor Commander. Jeez. Insufferable. Oh man, here it comes. They're coming! Don't forget, we're not killing them, just stabbing and pushing them away. Don't forget your orders. Focus on the enemy right in front of us. Oh man. The Highland attack had finally begun. Just as expected, it was a two-pronged assault from the east and west. The dummies placed above the main gate had served their purpose. This is fantastic. You have my attention, video game. Damn it! There's no end to him! Hyag! That was my expert voice acting right there. The militia soldiers are doing well. As long as they focus on stabbing downward, the Highland soldiers won't even be able to show off their swordsmanship. Alright, drop the stones now. Oh, because they're letting them build up? That's gonna suck. One by one, we drop the stones that the townspeople had gathered earlier. Ah! What an annoying way of fighting a war. There's no way we can advance like this. Don't worry about the ones that make it up here. Let me take care of all of them. Just focus on pushing off the ones that are still climbing. Shin strode to and fro on the west gate, slaying the Highland troops that held parts of the wall one by one. The west gate should be okay for now. This is freaking amazing. I wish the music wouldn't keep cutting out, though, because this is so exciting. Your Excellency, Acting Corps Commander Roud. East and especially West forces are facing heavy resistance from the enemy. Soldiers who made it to the top of the wall were cut down one by a swordsman waiting above. We can't get through! Persistent, aren't they? Very well, send in the magic users as reinforcements. We'll reduce the enemies on the walls to ashes. Understood. The Highland troops that had been attacking the east gate suddenly began retreating. There was no way that they were giving up the attack, of course. I gave orders to the students on standby behind the eastern wall. Oh, this ought to be good. Next will be the magic attack. Timing will be at your discretion. Return fire with your talismans. Bunch of college kids just throwing fireballs. This is wild. Even before I had finished giving the orders, explosions struck several places along the wall. And lightning, I guess. They were followed by, lightning strikes, and the militia soldiers were scattered. The Highland Army's magic attack had begun. Ooh, what was that? Wind? Upon seeing the attack, the students began to use their talismans all at once. From earth spells for magic protection to water, okay. For recovery and wind for magic reflection, alright. Next up is a water rune talisman. Don't mix up your healing targets. Yeah. Under Connell's direction, the students coordinated the talisman magic. Don't rush things. Concentrate and calm your hearts. Jean gave the orders on the west gate. By coordinating her timing with Shin's movement, she was able to support him. I should be able to leave that side to them. Man, now what? Yeah, for a visual novel that shows none of this, this is quite intense. We really stopped their attacks, huh? I wonder if they've given up. Indeed. Their attack seems to have died down, but they're still at it. They're just stalling for time to keep us occupied. They must be planning on bringing in the heavy magic users. Connell, use the canopy defense talisman. You have prepared one for each side, right? Hurry! Yes. Ugh. What's wrong, Connell? It's no good. I just can't handle the level of magic in this talisman. I'm sorry. Maybe I could do it. Damn. I suddenly noticed my heart pounding. This is my fault. Jean seems to have succeeded in expanding the canopy defense to cover the west gate, but there's not going to be enough time to run there. What should I do? No choice. Do it myself. Damn, isn't there someone who can, and it costs me, luck points? Chat, what am I gonna go with? Because this is a legitimately, potentially important choice. Anybody want to weigh in on this one? Because this is a good one. Yeah, I'm sorry, I should have grinded to a higher level, sir. Sorry, sir, can you give me like 3 hours to just run out and fight rabbits or something? Do it yourself? I see one vote for do it yourself. Anyone else want to weigh in? Isn't there someone who can save us? Can Nash use it? So I see 2 for Nash, 1 for spending luck points, and it costs 2. So what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It looks like we might be going with Nash. Alright, we're going with Nash. I'll try doing it myself. We're gonna miss out on a certain something, but I'll recover that later. I have no choice. I'm not sure if I can make it in time, but there aren't any other options. I jumped down from atop the wall, grabbed the talisman from Connell, and tried to activate it. My first try was a failure. If I can't do it, we're as good as finished. One more try. Gotta focus my spirit. No good. It won't activate. Oh, this sucks. I could feel a surge of magic rising from the other side of the gate. This side will be turned to ashes if I don't get myself together. I'm desperate now, but I can't focus. I'll lend you a hand. Hurry. Focus. Don't think about anything else. Thanks, Jenna. Somehow, Janet appeared behind me. She gently placed her hands on mine, lending me her strength. Yeah, her hands are on my hands. That's where they are. Right then, a power from within me surged forth, and I focused my consciousness on the talisman, and there! Cool CG from this. We got Nash doing the spell, because someone else would have shown up otherwise. In the next instance, a shockwave reverberated around us. Just as the canopy defense field expanded, the enemy's furious blow attack hit. We escaped complete annihilation, but the militia seems to have suffered heavy losses. Oh man, this is getting super, super intense, and we still have more choices to make. Acting Corps Commander Raud. Oh, you blew it now. Our magicians have expended their magical powers and are withdrawing. Ugh, they're completely worthless! I was hoping to take this place unscathed, but since it's come to this, I'll turn Greenhill into a sea of fire. Deploy the Archer Squad. We'll fill the city with fire arrows. Understood. Lord, Excellency, Acting Corps Commander, whatever the hell. Now that the Highlanders had finally decided to call off their magic attack, we had a spare moment to ferry the wounded into the Academy-turned-war hospital. Hey, leave this to me. Come on, come on. It looks as though Nina has taken over the commanding role there. It's not like I had ordered to or anything. Mr. Nash. The Highland army is coming again. I see, so the second round is beginning. From here on out, it'll be a war of attrition. Who's gonna run out first, water or fire? This sucks. This sucks. But we'll see what happens. Once the game decides to load, of course. There we go. Hey, it's this picture again. The Highland assault resumed. In addition to the heavy assault via ladders, they began to fire their arrows into the city's center. This is the most critical moment. Teresa, I'm counting on you. Everyone, remain calm and fight the fires in your assigned areas. Attacks on the west side are the most severe. Please focus on putting out the fires. When our arrows begin falling into the city, please withdraw alongside the walls. Arrows are headed toward the university. Leave the university campus to the students. Don't panic. We don't have enough water. Wait, I'll go draw some more. Out of the way. I'm using a wind magic talisman. That's a good idea too, actually. Teresa's group is also doing well. The enemy is firing their arrows in waves, but with water prepared and the students eagerly using wind magic to take care of the blazes, they're pulling it off. This is a very oddly specific thing to bring up, but I really do enjoy stories where some guy comes into town and works a bunch of amateurs into being able to at least pull off like a movement of this era, or of this level. Like Pillars of the Earth, the book, had something like that. That movie, High Plains Drifter with Clint Eastwood, kind of had that. I have my hands full with the wall to defend. The militia's weariness has reached its peak. Our defenses were being overcome more often, but each time between my swords and explosives, we managed to somehow endure. Just as I thought the attack from beyond the gate had ceased, the arrows began to fall once again. Somehow the enemy had figured out what was going on in the city. They seemed to be aiming for the citizens firefighting inside. Most of the volleys were now centered on the main street of the city. As commander of her group, Teresa would be there herself. If Teresa were to be struck now... Come on, don't get hit! This is where I am going to not leave it to chat, because if we want to get the true ending, then I need to have either done Damn, Isn't There Someone Else Who Can Cast, or this one. Come on, don't get hit. I'm dodging that bad ending, ladies and gentlemen. I needed 2 luck points, and now I have them. If Teresa were struck now, this could turn into a rout. Come on, stay out of the way. So praying, I jumped down from the wall. Those assigned to the inn won't be enough. Take half of the people assigned to the center. Miss Teresa, watch out! Huh? Excuse me, miss. Eh? Ladies and gentlemen, the best one-dimensional character in the series so far. Speeding between the arrows raining down, a man ran up to Teresa with lightning quickness, swept her up and took her out of danger. He's so fast that he actually increases your speed when you move around on the map if he's in your party. How could anyone possibly be so fast? In fact, to even get this guy in your party in the second game, you have to run away from, like, something stupid, like 50 or 75 fights to show how good you are at running away. Huh? What? How? Ah, I'm sorry, miss. It's just that you were in danger back there. No, thank you very much. You don't appear to be from Greenhill? No. May I ask your name? The name's Stallion. I'm on a journey to become the fastest man in the world, and I happen to take... Oh, we did it again. And I happen to take a liking to Greenhill. So when the conflict started here, I just sort of got dragged in. Ah, I apologize that you were dragged into our fight. Don't worry about it. This isn't the first or even the second time it's happened to me. No kidding. Where it's dangerous, I get a chance to use my running legs some anyway. What do you think? Shall I run us out of here? No, this is not a situation I can run from. But do you think, that maybe... Huh? You could put me down? You think you could let me down sometime soon? Oh, sorry about that. That's enough of that. Ah, Shin, you came here too? Mr. Stallion here saved me. Teresa, are you alright? No sweat! She's safe with me. Shin, that's right, I wanted to ask both you and Nash. Are the people protecting the wall safe? Yes, soon it'll be the opportune moment to execute my final strategy, so I left the rest to them. Hello there, Michael Tyler. Welcome to the stream. They should be able to keep things under control for long enough. I see. Mr. Nash, I must apologize to you. You have nothing to do with us, and you are taking on such a dangerous task. Lady, I fought a damn vampire. This is nothing. No, it's quite alright now. There's no mistaking that they're after my life as well anyway. Huh? Oh, that's a story for later. Well, I'll be back. Please pray that everything will go smoothly. Yes, thank you, Mr. Nash. Milady, I will go too. I shall return. Shin, return safely, won't you please? My body exists to protect Milady. I shall. Farewell. What a freaking badass. Shin. Hello there, Spectral Star. Welcome to the stream. God, such excitement in these scenes. I love this. And there are only a few options left, actually. The hand-picked soldiers wearing red bandanas were waiting near the main gate. These soldiers, along with the townspeople defending the east and west walls, could only watch nervously as those in the center continued their work. They finally come. Let us at them already. Oh, this is the Wander the Overworld music. Let's show them what we can do. In fact, wasn't this, like, specifically late-game Wander the World music? Sorry you guys had to wait so long. It's your turn now. Give it all you've got. The only horses that we have that are suitable for battle are these two on loan from Matilda. You and I are the only ones who could ride one anyway. 2 should be all we need. As I straddled the horse, I began speaking to the troops. We will now attack Highland's main camp. Our comrades have done a fine job on our flanks. Most of our enemies are focused east and west. Their central force should be weak by now. Huh, I see. So you're saying if we hit the center at once, then we can win this thing here and now? That's right. Our objective is only to get the Highland troops to retreat. We can't possibly wipe them out with a force this size, but we can buy some more time to give the Knights of Matilda the time they need to get here. So stressful. At this point, this is our only choice. Alright, let's get moving. Our target is the enemy commander. Taking his head or disrupting their forces will be enough. When you see the signal, retreat inside the gate quickly. The 10 of you we chose earlier will be protecting the gates. That's the most important duty. We're counting on you. Yes, sir. That one guy with the red hair just looks so like, why am I doing this? Shin and I, both on horseback, lined up with the 20 hand-picked soldiers in front of the gate. Victory or defeat will be decided soon. In one strike, we need to make it to the enemy lines, reach our objective, and retreat back into the gates before the troops on the east and west sides return. If we fail here, I don't even want to think about that. Let's go. At the signal, the gates opened and we all rushed out together. Shin and I were in the vanguard, all headed in a straight line towards the enemy headquarters. Super exciting. Oh no, the Luca music. Can't you follow orders? Damn it, you're all useless. If this keeps up, I'll be the one who looks incompetent. Acting Corps Commander Roud. Greenhill has opened the main gate to the city. Really? They did it. Alright, we'll hit them all at... that is... an enemy detachment is heading directly here. What? What did you say? What happened to the defense units? Didn't I tell you to leave an elite defense force in reserve? Yes, we should be alright. Our defenses should hold. If we divide them and send them into attack. I'm still a little nervous. Order the attack force to fall back some. Yes, sir. Freaking Roud. The one thing on Earth this guy cares about is his title. Shin took the vanguard and I followed him like a shadow through the battlefield. We encountered a Highland infantry unit on our way. Oh no, it's a guy. As I expected, having no hindrances between us and the enemy headquarters was too much to hope for. Make it quick if you can. We don't have the time for this. Leave it to me. I will show you one of my sword's secrets. Oh yeah? I actually forgot what this was? The 8 Temples... Oh! The 8 Temples technique. Spider Slash! Yeah, his special move. Shin's sword whirled in all directions, and the enemies surrounding us were knocked off their feet with a clatter, defeated. This man and Steed and Kulgan the other day... To think that so many expert swordsmen are scattered in this area is terrifying. Right? God, that sword's cool. I held a makeshift firebomb in my right hand and brought out a talisman in my left and struck several Highland soldiers. Just blowing stuff up, man, like you do. It's all good. I noticed an opening in the enemy formation and darted through. The militia following on foot managed to make it without slowing down. I had asked Jude to repair the best armor as well as the 2 sharpened swords, or as 2 sharpened swords for each of them. With that, we should be able to handle the Highlanders. But there can be only one. After running a short while again, we came across more Highland troops. It's not looking good. There are far more soldiers here than I had expected. I was starting to see fatigue in Shin's movements too. To come directly from the action at the gate with no rest may be too much, even for him. As I was preparing my next firebomb and trying to think about how to get us out of this mess, shadowy figures suddenly made for our flank. Reinforcements? Who's there? Okay, so... okay, that's what this is. This is something where I could spend 3 points and I could actually get George to join us, the heavy. But if I go reinforcements, this could lead me to a false ending. But it won't this time. An ambush. Hidden Highland troops came out from the thicket on our flank and rushed into our ranks. Arg! Some of the faltering militia behind were hit. Damn! I turned my horse toward the new soldiers and threw the bomb in their direction. Using the narrow sword in my right hand, I struck at the Highland soldiers, but my attack hit only air. Strange. As I was trying to figure out what happened, the soldiers began their counterattack. Those movements, they weren't Highland troops at all. They had to be Zaj's gunners. Openly using guns here would be an action that wouldn't go unnoticed in Central Harmonia. That's why he wanted to get me in the middle of a battle. I caught the sword strike aimed at me and threw a knife with my left hand in return. It's no use. I can't fight them off with these weapons. With my right hand, I touched Grosserfluss behind my back. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm just gonna flip out and hit everybody. I kill everyone, including Shin. Bad ending. With Grosserfluss's sheer brutal power and Shin's assistance, I would be able to kill my would-be assassins, but that would take some time. Is there enough time to take care of both? Okay, here's the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Because again, this could lead me to a bad ending. Hey! The attack force hasn't returned yet? Hurry it up! Get them moving faster! Yes. Arrgh! Well, looks like we managed to make it. You guys! We made our way through the final enemy unit. Single-mindedly focusing on breaking through. Finally, we had cut our way to the Highland Army headquarters. Prepare yourself. Wait! I surrender! That's right! What should we do, Sir Nash? Even if he surrendered, that doesn't mean we've defeated the Highland Army, but we might be able to use him as a hostage. Tie him up and let's return to Greenhill as quickly as we can. From the rear of the camp, a fresh unit of Highland soldiers arrived. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh my god! This sucks! Oh, but wait, but he knows us. The enemy has very few soldiers. Rescue Acting Corps Commander Raud, then retreat with the rest of the troops. That's right, I forgot. Raud was super mad all the time because Joey now outranks him. Poor strategy cost us an easy victory. Begin regrouping our forces here. The new Highland unit approached without breaking order and encircled us, preparing to charge. Change of plans. Retreat! And hurry! Shin cut open a path for us once again, and as we saw Greenhill's gates, we set our horses running. No kidding. Alright, moment of truth. As we entered, we noticed that there were traces of smoke in the town center, but it was surprisingly quiet. The militia who defended the walls to the last, the townspeople who had put out the flames, the students who attended to the wounded, all were exhausted, many having to lean against walls just to stand up, some sleeping on the ground, and others merely resting in silence. There was no reveling in victory, but there was the sense of satisfaction that comes from having fulfilled one's duty. Mr. Nash? Oh, Teresa. Are you all right now? Yes, those who were wounded, like myself, have already been cared for. It's all thanks to everyone's hard work. I think everyone did a great job. It was nothing short of a miracle that we managed to win. This isn't the end, though, is it? No. I doubt Highland will attack for some time, but that doesn't mean they've given up. We can only wait for reinforcements from the Knights of Matilda in the meantime. That's true. We can't go on like this forever. Thank you for all your help, Mr. Nash. It was nothing. When are you planning to leave? My wounds are still giving me trouble. I think in 2, maybe 3 days. Abrupt, awkward stop to the music, but that's fine. Don't worry about the emotional resonance with that moment, it's fine. Ash! I guess Nash. Nat. Maybe a bucket of water? Oh no! Huh? Wait! I'm up! Aw, good morning. Feeling better after your little nap? Oh. Is it morning already? Morning? It's well into the afternoon. Oh. What could it be? It's been a long time since I've been so tired. I'm even staying asleep when people come into the room. Mr. Nash, you've pushed yourself too hard. Oh, I've just been helping out a little. By the way, don't worry. We have both breakfast and lunch for you. Since Highland retreated, we even got some vegetables in. So look forward to it, okay? I appreciate it. As I was looking forward to the meal, I glanced over the rest of the patrons. Each face showed the relief of releasing a long-held tension. Highland hadn't left entirely, but the immediate threat had passed. Even the flavor of the coffee was different. Fresh beans, I'd wager. What are you gonna do now, Mr. Nash? You're not leaving yet, are you? Not yet. For now, I'm going to go speak with Teresa. Something's bothering me. What's the trouble? Is it Teresa's condition? Or could it be that schoolgirl that's been checking up on you in your sleep? Oh no! She really is covering all the bases. What the... Well, I mean the general situation. We can't really rest until Matilda sends reinforcements, right? I suppose. So you're thinking about that again. Sorry for bringing it up. Right. Hey, how's the battle situation? Teresa, Shane, Amelia, Jude, John, and several others had gathered in the Dean's office. Mr. Nash. Huh? What's going on? Why is everyone gathered here? Well, our messenger to the Knights of Matilda has returned, but... yeah, they're not coming. It's terrible! It's like they're just going to watch us die! That's a disaster and a half, man. Amelia. Miss Amelia, try not to get so worked up. But everyone's worked too hard to have it just end like this. What in the world happened? The Knights of Matilda replied. They said that they would make no moves. What does this mean? Well, we aren't hearing this firsthand, but apparently they're saying that there are no reports that the Highland Kingdom is invading Greenhill, and the Knights will not move carelessly. They're just saying we've been lying about all this, aren't they? After all, we've been through all this. I see. It's all right, Amelia. We will show them we can defend Greenhill. We've learned a lot from Mr. Nash, so if Highland besieges us again... What was that? Ah, Lady Teresa! Lady Teresa! Good news! What? What in the world has happened? Come to the main gate! Quickly! Hurry! Yeah, by the way, I dodged a false ending because I met Stallion. Or if I had met a different companion earlier, that would have worked too. A group of citizens had gathered at the gate. Beyond the gate, the forms of many people could be seen. They weren't Highland troops, though. Was this the Duran army? What's this about? It's the Mew the Mew soldiers that were captured by Highland. It looks like they were suddenly freed and came here. It looks like their weapons and armor were returned to them as well. With them here, we could surely defend Greenhill. If they're releasing the prisoners of war, that must mean they want peace with us. We're saved. Yeah, well... Milady, this means... That's right! This was Joey's cruel strategy. Because all the Mule soldiers came here, but Greenhill was low on food, so there's going to be infighting and tension between the Mew citizens and Greenhill, which ironically made this place more susceptible to attack. That sucked. That was like the most cruel plan in the game. Teresa nodded once, then gave the order to the soldiers. Yeah, this sucked. Please open the main gate. Let them enter. Teresa, wait! Mr. Dash. This is a trap. Highland's plan is to destroy the city-state. There must be something behind this. I know. I understand that Highland is not that generous an enemy. However, outside those gates are our comrades. Closing the gates to them would be the same as sentencing them to death. At that time I knew Teresa understood. This was a Highland scheme. However... Yeah, you really cannot say no to this, but since the Knights won't move... The Knightdom's inaction is even more of a reason to let these people in. Open the gates. Teresa! The gate opened, and the Mew soldiers entered the city with wide smiles on their faces. The townspeople welcomed the soldiers, who had received actual military training. Now we have twice the number of soldiers, which is exactly, ironically, a problem. No way we're losing to those Highlanders now. Unless they just wait and just don't attack us for like a week or two. Muse may have fallen some time ago, but we will show you we can protect Greenhill. Yeah. We don't need the knights anymore. Yeah, oh man, this was devious. But it was only a matter of time before the unease I felt would become a bitter reality. Very true. This was the point where Luca Blight was like, damn, Joey, you're a genius. I will grant you literally anything you want. Can I marry your sister? You almost killed him right there. Come on, how much longer are we going to have to wait for our orders? Shut the hell up. If you don't like it, leave. How'd you like it if we sent you back to Muse, huh? Yeah, we're already going. What? Damn you. Now, everyone. If you're going to start a brawl, just get it over with. 1 week had already passed since the soldiers from Muse came to Greenhill. The initial delight quickly changed to regret. The Highland soldiers showed their faces again and encircled us from afar. It was an inescapable situation. The reason was obvious. Ever since all the Muse soldiers had come here, the already dwindling food and other supplies had been exhausted. The citizens were forcibly reduced to abject poverty. 1 more month of this and Greenhill would surely burn. I could tell the pot was about to bubble over at any moment. The citizens of Greenhill knew it was the Muse soldiers who were causing supplies to run out. On the other hand, they also thought that the Muse soldiers had been given weapons and armor so that they could take over the town. At this point, only a few quarrels and the like have broken out, but there's no way of telling exactly when this powder keg will explode. I decided to pass up on my chance to run away, and had stayed in Greenhill after all. I don't know what Zaj's next move will be, but a few more days of rest here, a wanderer like myself doesn't usually receive such a warm reception as I did in Greenhill. I guess people like me just aren't smart enough to know when to quit. Besides, I kinda like this place. However, even being here in this place doesn't mean I don't have my own reasons to fight. Ah! He's here, he's here! Good morning! You never run out of energy, do you? Mr. Nash, you've been sitting here all this time, right? You need to get more exercise. Come on, what do you think? Let's go for a walk together. I seriously can't believe she's playing both me and Flick at the same time. Chat, this one's your call. Either way, I'm going to, the next stage. Do you want to see a scene with us walking, or do you not? Any votes on this one? Because this is the second to last choice in the game. Pass. Pass in all caps. Anyone else want to weigh in on this one? Because we are getting toward the end of the game. I guess so. One for each. Anybody else want to weigh in? Pass. Good on you, Nina, for making the first move. Yeah, and the second, and the third. It looks like we're leaning in the pass direction, so I'll go with that. It'll save my throat a little bit of talking, too. This is going to cost us popularity, though. I do feel kind of bad about this. Even though I don't want to, I still feel kind of bad about it. I'll pass on that. Aww, why not? Come on, why not? Yeah, it was either gain a popularity point or lose a popularity point, so yeah, I'm sorry. Nina was stubborn and stuck around for a while afterwards, but eventually Yuri came over and drove her out for annoying the customers. Mr. Nash, are you alright? Yeah, how's your work going? It's settled down for now. Yeah, there's only one choice in the game, and it leads to the end, so this will be interesting. The inn had been requisitioned by Greenhill's government to distribute supplies to the soldiers. Of course, it wasn't filled with the regular crowd just out to enjoy a good meal. The soldiers managed to receive meals somehow, but the citizens were beginning to starve. Naturally, this was causing some unrest among the citizens. Children could often be seen pacing around the soldiers' quarters looking for scraps. Hey, what do you think is going to happen to Greenhill now? The way things are going, it'll be forced to capitulate to Highland before long. I suppose that is the only way it can go. Last time we tried our hardest to manage to win. It leaves a bitter taste in my mouth to think that all that effort was meaningless. War is like that sometimes. You sound like you've seen a lot of it. I suppose. Well, I guess I better get started cleaning. You seem energetic. Not the way I'm reading it. I'm an innkeeper's daughter. Until the day that Greenhill falls, cleaning and preparing meals is my job. That's not going to change. I see. That doesn't sound too bad. Huh. It's a simple enough life, isn't it? With those words, Yuri disappeared, heading up to the second floor. Without anyone to speak to, I put my things in order and went outside. So this might be the last scene. I don't know what the hell we're going to do about Zaj, because we're at the end of the game. Out in the streets, I noticed people were gathering and heading toward the academy. What in the world was going on? Oh no! This theme. A crowd had amassed in front of the campus. It looked like some soldiers had taken control of one of the food warehouses next to the academy. The bulk of the soldiers were from Muse, but I can see some Greenhill militia among them. I had expected something like this, and what I'd been dreading had finally happened. My advice to Teresa had been to put only the most trusted soldiers in charge of distributing the food, but it seemed that hadn't been enough. What in the world is going on here? All of you, leave here and go back to your posts immediately. Our posts? Don't kid around, we can't even tell who the real enemy is around here. We know you lot have been keeping all the food for yourselves. What nonsense are you talking about? That warehouse is for what remains of the townspeople's food. It isn't only for you. Shut up. You're trying to sell us out to those Highlanders. We don't want that to happen. You all have a secret agreement with Highland. We know that much. What do you mean? We know we're just in the way. That's why you put us on outside duty. Whether it's in Highland or here, we're just taking up space. That's why in the middle of the battle, you're planning to do away with us. They're saying such ridiculous things. The Muse soldiers were stationed outside because they don't have experience in town fighting, and to avoid conflicts with the townspeople. Who the hell is spreading these rumors? If you don't stop this nonsense, I'll have to consider this an insurrection. Hey, look at that! After all that, you call us rebels. We don't have to put up with this. See, we thought this far ahead. With those words, the Muse soldiers entered the warehouse. Ah, several children are in there. How despicable. We feel kinda bad about this, but you'll just have to deal with it. Until we contact you, anyway. Damn. What the hell are they planning? Oh, okay, the theme's back. An hour passed after the stores were captured. All the representatives of Greenhill were called to the dean's office, but each and every one was looking downcast. We haven't made any progress so far. I'm worried about those kids, too. Those cowards. They have hostages, so we can't really do anything about it. A rescue operation is what we need, but it's something we can only talk about. Jeez, what are those guys planning? Nina, what are you doing here? Huh? Well, everyone's gathered here, and I thought my presence would be indispensable, as a representative of the students and all. When were you elected representative? Just a while ago. Mine was the only vote. That's great. When they say contact, what could they mean? Whoa, Miss Jean, were you here all this time? Oh my, how impolite. Pardon me. It's alright. Anyway, contact. That is really an odd word to use. Lady Teresa, the rebelling soldiers are demanding that we bring you to talk to them, milady. I understand. I'll go immediately. Okay, here we go. I'm assuming this is the climax, right? Just like before, the outside of the storehouse was surrounded by Muse soldiers, and they were encircled by even more citizens. As they saw Teresa, the townspeople opened a path for her. What is it this time? If you have decided to surrender, please lay down your weapons and come out immediately. Sorry, miss, but we haven't decided on that just yet. I've got good news for you, though. It's okay to release the hostages. What are the terms? You're gonna take their place as our hostage. Yeah, I think I remember this. This brought a clamor from the citizens. Of course. If she were taken hostage, who would be in charge of Greenhill? More importantly, what if the Highland army decided to attack? Teresa is obviously conflicted. She has to know that if she were taken hostage, that would be the end of Greenhill's freedom. I make my way through the crowds and approach her. Don't do it. Are you really going to do it? Ladies and gentlemen, last option in the game. What'll it be? Either way, it leads to the ending, but I don't know what the difference is, if there's any. So what'll it be? Say no, or which option? This is it. This is the conclusion. Let's see what people say in the chat. I don't think Nash's input particularly matters, but I don't know how this will affect the ending. Again, if at all. I see one for each. We got any others? A couple of don'ts. Alright, we'll see what happens. Either way, I should get the true ending. You know she's going to be like, I have to. I make my way to Teresa's side. Don't do it, Teresa. If you're taken before our very eyes, that will be the end of Greenhill. This has got to be some sort of Highland plot. I know that, but I'm already so worn out. Milady, please stop putting yourself in harm's way. Thank you, Shin. You know, I wanted to protect the townspeople, to protect the people of the city-state, but then this situation arose as a consequence. Somehow. I want to take this responsibility for my previous decisions on my own. Milady. It's alright. I'm only becoming a hostage. But those guys... As if to cut straight through my words, Teresa stepped in front of the Muse soldiers. I understand. We will accept your demands. Release your hostages immediately. Teresa's words to the Muse soldiers caused a wave of unrest among the assembled citizens. All of them looked as if they were praying for Teresa's safety, but Teresa herself did not look back. Soon the children were released and emerged. Teresa walked up to them and gently put her hand on one's shoulder. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. Were you scared? It's alright, you can go back home now. Yeah, but... What's wrong? Inside it's filled with bread, right? I'm not allowed to eat it. That's 'cause there's only a little left? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly sorry. Go back to your mother. From tomorrow on, you'll surely be able to eat some bread. Really? You mean it? Yay! In place of the children, Teresa returned inside with the Muse soldiers. As if choosing that moment of his own volition, a messenger came running up. It's an emergency! The Highland army has begun to advance! Oh man, we don't have time for a hostage anymore. I see, so this had all been coordinated. The new Highland commander must be pretty sharp. Yeah, he is. Hello there, Koyuki. Welcome to the stream. At this exact moment? It's because it's this exact moment that they're advancing. When the Muse soldiers were released, they must have made some sort of promise to do this as collateral. Greenhill's food stores would be wasted on the soldiers that they took in. Greenhill would fall without a fight since the Knights of Matilda refused to send reinforcements. Teresa had been their only problem. As long as she was with them, the people of Greenhill would have hope. And if they still have hope, even if Greenhill were to fall, then they might rebel. This was how they thought they'd nip that possibility in the bud. If it was only a siege, Teresa might be able to hide and avoid being found. That's why. Damn. When did I become so powerless? The swordsmanship I learned as a temple guard, the techniques I required in the Howling Voice Guild, Grosser Fluss on my back, all powerless. Teresa's voice echoed through the suddenly silent area. Open the gates. Greenhill doesn't have any strength left. Maybe I could still accomplish something for everyone by trading myself for bread. That's right, I think that did happen. Teresa had given up. She was smiling a small, forlorn smile. We're not going to smash cut the crowd. Okay. Greenhill's gates open with no resistance. I watched from a distance as the Highland troops entered in an impressive formation. Awaiting them were the rebellious troops, proudly holding the wary Teresa captive. No person could raise a hand to stop the cogs of history as they turn ever onward. All the citizens, feeling an overpowering helplessness, had gone completely silent. I no longer have a place among these streets. Returning to the inn, I got my things in order. Now that Greenhill had fallen, I didn't know how soon Zaj's assassins would strike. Yeah, we're just not doing that, I think. Yes, we are. Ah, you're running away again. Oh, no. My heart skipped a beat as if it were held in a firm grip. I turned around to find Yuri in the doorway. She was surprised by my threatening manner. Ah, my hair changed color. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Was that you just now? Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, I saw a blonde woman. Must have misheard. Sorry. Did you need something? Well... After Yuri entered, I could see the forms of other people. Shin, Nina, Amelia, Jean, Jude, Connell, and many townspeople. Why? Greenhill has surrendered. However, I want to recapture Lady Teresa. If Teresa is safe, then a day will come when Greenhill's people will be able to regain the strength to resist. Yeah, for someone who worked so hard for all of us, it's the worst thing for her to have to suffer. Truly, truly. So... It's settled. We have to rescue Miss Teresa. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I beg you. Please lend us your strength. I closed my eyes briefly. Then I answered. I agree. No way I'm getting off this ship. Really? I'm sorry. No problem. If we're caught, then we'll be sorry. That's a pretty scary attitude. Well, everyone gather around. Here's the plan. Credits? Huh? Because we're not gonna win back Teresa like Rio had to take part with that, right? I'm assuming it's credits? Really? When is the Highland commander going to get here? I don't know. Instead of worrying about that, we really need to keep a watch on Teresa. Until we have that reward in our hands, we can't let her out of our sight. Yeah, I know. Hey, out of the way! This is a pretty big box, you might get hurt. What the hell are you doing? What's that huge box? Get over there! Huge box? You've never seen a garment box before? Garment box? That's right. You guys are handing Teresa over to the Highlanders, right? If she only has the clothes on her back, it'll be a disgrace to the name of Greenhill. Hey, you, get over here and help carry it. Alright, just go straight. Wow, the gall to get these guys to actively help us sabotage their own mission. I guess there's no helping it. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Huh? Get over here and grab this side. Like we said, now be careful. Why do the garments feel like they have 3 people's worth of weight in them? This thing is pretty big. Hey, I'm gonna take a look inside. Go right ahead. I think you might be disappointed, though. What do you mean? Wake up and punch him in the face. Sound rune. Object of my oath and contract. Medium of my technique. Let your power fill the earth and resound. Play the greatest track in the game. Connell had hidden himself someplace I couldn't see from where I was and used his rune. Suddenly a dissonance echoed through the area. While most of the amused soldiers were dazed, Shin and I leapt out of the garment box. Shin, you take care of Teresa. We were wearing earplugs, so I had to raise my voice to be heard. Shin gave a barely perceptible nod and ran to Teresa's side. I covered Shin, stopping the soldiers who were heading in his direction. Shin! Milady, please do not move. Shin's sword sliced through not only the soldiers surrounding Teresa, the soldiers, but also the rope that bound her. Very impressive. Hello there, Grim Reaper. Welcome to the stream. Shin, why would you do this? To rescue you from this place. I have already decided, for the future of Greenhill, so please don't do this. This life, which I received from the wise male family, is dedicated only to protecting you. We are in a hurry. Forgive me. That's right! He, knocks her out or something? Shin took Teresa in his arms. No? That taken care of, I put my hand in my pocket. There was some point where we had to just knock her out. We're like, sorry. Alright, so soon the area is filled with the confusion of a smokescreen and the light of a flash bomb. I thought for sure we were going to have, a melancholy end because this is a part 1 game. Damn! Where did they go? Don't let them run away. Find them, quickly! I saw a few shadows running for the academy. Everyone hurry! If this continues, our reward's gone. See? I told you you'd be disappointed. Shut up. Over there. Don't let them escape. Oh my, all of you. Where are you going all panicked like that? Shut up, out of the way. Don't say that to the room teacher, buddy. My, so rude. Although from time to time that's nice. A big sweaty man like you? Hard to say that you're good looking though. Goddamn, Gene. Huh? Shin, where are we going? If you go through the hidden passage, there's a small hut hidden in the forest. I see. We'll need to use that hidden passage then. And watch out for those fairy elf creatures that sing at you. And drop a secret recipe. Don't worry about it. If you've played Suikogaiden 2, maybe you have a clue what I'm talking about. Damn! Where did they go? The second floor! They ran to the second floor. Everyone, assemble here. They can't run now. Be careful. One of them is an incredible swordsman. Or two of them. Okay, everyone, let's fortify the area. Alright, follow your orders. Just give it a little time for a character to come in, it's fine. What is this all about? Stand down. This is all terribly rude. Really? Or to say ready? I forgot. Damn! We've been fooled! This was a sham. Yeah, I was gonna say, what indicated that we went to the second floor, but he was dressed as Shin. Ugh, this is bad for my heart. You think so? I thought it was thrilling. My heart was pounding. Ah, it felt so good. So I guess that's her thing. We were wondering why she was hyped before. I guess she just gets excited by, I don't know, danger. This is so wacky. Just a little farther to the hut. Ah, I'm relieved we got so far. Not a moment after I said that, I heard some indication that there were people following us and stopped walking. What's wrong? Oh, nothing serious. Could you both go on ahead? Maybe this is a good place for us to part ways, so you don't get shot in the crossfire. I'll leave Teresa to you. Of course. Part ways. You have things that you must do, but I also have things that I must do. I've started to understand that. No, you have taught me that. Thank you, Teresa, and farewell. But... go on, quickly. Mr. Nash, be careful. I pray for your safety. Alright, 100 guys with guns, come on out. We'll see what happens. It's fine. Teresa and Shin disappeared into the forest. The pursuers in hiding clearly did not follow them. I understood their motive then. Oh, this track. I forgot what this was for. You can come out now. Show yourself, Zaj. Ah, you figured it out, Nash. That was quite the scene back there. Holding back and watching something like that really isn't like you, Zaj. You're right. In all that confusion, it would have been a simple thing for me to take your life. So why didn't you do it? Are you suddenly feeling merciful? I'd like to ask you just one question. Don't be so self-important. Then I'll get right to it. Nash, your orders were to obtain information regarding the true rune, correct? However, you lent Greenhill a hand. At one point, you could easily have run away, but you stayed. Why is that? Who knows? Answer me, Nash. Even if I told you, you couldn't understand. A sentiment called compassion lives in my heart, you see. I see. Just like that time. You're acting according to your feelings. You're right, I am. And back in Harmonia, that would have shamed me, but I have left Crystal Valley behind me. My life there is over, and I don't regret a thing. I knew when I did it that I wasn't making a mistake this time either. And now I'm even more certain. You never change, Nash. Nothing about you ever changes. You're always this way, so my threats aren't even worth it. Farewell, Nash. I very much look forward to the day that you return to Crystal Valley. Smash cut to credits. I don't freaking know. Zaj departed with those words. I haven't changed at all? I repeated that question endlessly in my head, but could think of no response. Oh, is that the actual ending? Yeah, they're gonna leave us hanging. Because this is Volume 1, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Well, everybody, we beat the game with the true ending that leads into the next game. But remember, this is not just a mash your way to the credits. What you're supposed to do, other VNs of the time have done stuff like this. You're supposed to try replaying it with different paths and getting all the scenes and the CG so you could fill out your gallery. Because I've unlocked, or I will unlock a gallery at this point. And we're going through the chapters, by the way. We just passed Vampire Mansion, and this is the Highland camp. So next is going to be What the Woods. I guess they were both kind of this camp that ended up in the woods. But yeah, there we go. Suikogaiden, Volume 1. We made it. Only 4 chapters, but you could see there's a lot of potential for options in them, especially with your secret stat scales. More popularity, less popularity, more secret, less secret, leading to options that would be grayed out otherwise, but you can select them now. So you know what? It's good stuff. I'll take it. And here's the woods. This is where we fought Seed and Kogan on that dirt path. So next is going to be Greenhill, I guess. I do find it kind of funny, though, that Teresa was captured and immediately rescued. Like, oh, well, that's taken care of. But then there was that whole getting out of there. Hey, look, jumping the bridge. That could have led to a whole thing, and it didn't. Don't worry, it's fine. This music's so, like, yeah! For what we just dealt with. So I'm assuming Game 2 is going to be more of the Zaj stuff, right? Because we only really introduced him in Chapter 3. And in Chapter 4, he's like, I had 2 opportunities where I could kill you, but I just won't. Bye. But now who's acting on feelings, you dumbass? I thought you were supposed to just shoot me in the head and leave. But no, you're just gonna walk away twice. It's incredible. Oh well, who knows. All I know is that Chapter 4, that whole thing with Greenhill, even though you saw precisely 0 action in any of the images, that was surprisingly exciting. That was great. Who does Zaj remind me of? Morishige from Corpse Party. Except he's an adult. That's who he reminds me of. Complete with the look cool with the glasses thing. Like the press up your glasses on your nose. Oh ho ho! I know something you don't. And yep, here's Greenhill. What was this music? This is a very fast version of something. Oh, it's your home base. This is a very sped up version of your home base. It's hard for me to, like, think of how to hum along with it because it's really moving along. This is not easy. This is way too fast. Doctor movie. Maybe director of the movie. Yeah, I'm slowly getting it. Oh, we didn't crash, did we? Oh, that scared me. That scared me real bad. Alright. That is... We've had stalls, but I've never had the color stuff. That scared me. Even though we hit the credits, that still scared me. Oh, man. I do like how we actually have something different to look at throughout the credits. It's not just like... Way too many games do this, where they have scenes like this, but after a point they just get bored and do the rest of the credits over a black screen. Like, if we're gonna actually distribute the credits across, or the video across the whole thing, I'll take it. And they're cheating by having a still image, but the illusion of movement with, like, the sky, but I'll still take it. We might be good, that might be it. As soon as they get prompted to save, of course. In the end, we got to meet Stallion, and in the end, that's the true victory. How many months has it been since I left Greenhill? Tales brought over the wind speak of a new allied city-states army, and that they managed to liberate Greenhill. Yay! Yuri, Teresa, Shin, Jude, Amelia, Jean, Connell. I hope they're all safe. They are. We even get lyrics for this. Hooray, everybody! Well, where are you thinking of going? On your mission? Or... Who are you, Templeton? Will you try to stop me? If you try, you better be prepared to die. Who the hell? Just like that time before. Maybe this is somebody that, like, we've never met, but, like, we'll find out who that is later from Nash's past or something? I don't know who that was. To be continued! Yeah, Kieran, the secret horror, the possibility of a crash ending, that genuinely scared me. Save the data. Okay, yes. Please let me get away with this. See, this is the thing. Like, I don't know what prompted the, Did that just automatically save? Or was that like a system save? But I don't know what prompts the system to do that. So now that I've pressed start, we can get special. And I'll gloss at this real quick. Yeah, look at this, but it's just CG gallery, right? Do I have to select it? Oh, I have to press circle to select it. I hope it, like... Oh, that's annoying. I don't know which numbers I have, or which I don't. Like 2, 3. Oh no, that is different. Oh, okay, it does gray out what I don't have. Okay. So yeah, how do I get picture 6? Do another game to find out. Sierra's about to bite me. No! Get the hell off of me! Yeah, there's a lot of CG in this game, by the way. Just for the record, there's 138. Oh! Cool, thanks. Oh, that's great! And it's Stallion! I wonder if it's because I met Stallion. And then that's the actual game thing. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, there you go. Do I have a... Yes, I have a clean option. Here, eat this up, people who want to save this badass Guts and Griffith image over here. This is all you need. Alright, so I have to hold the button down. Huh. So there you go. We'll leave on this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just completed Suikogaiden Volume 1. Next time, I think I'm going to try to start the second and final Suikogaiden game, Volume 2. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching the stream, and have a wonderful night.